chivalry is dead, and women killed it.
Yeah. All the dudes are like,
There's a fundamental difference in the way we're gonna see things. We're not gonna see eye to eye on this issue. We're just not. Our tests in life are different. A woman's test in life is material. A man's test in life is a woman. Now, by test, I mean that those are the things that we desire. Men have nice cars. Not because they like nice cars, because they know women like nice cars.
yeah.
Oh, you got your Lamborghini here.
That's how it goes. Because men are hunters, and the car is the bait. And a woman comes and says, ooh, nice Porsche. Gotcha, bitch. That's how it is. That's true. Come on now, you go to a woman's house, her house be comfortable as shit. Women love comfortable surroundings, so men get comfortable surroundings. Let me tell you something.
Candles.
If a man could put a woman in a
pillows
cardboard
everywhere.
box, he wouldn't buy a house. But that's still not where chivalry got killed. Chivalry got killed by the feminist movement on the magazines that got women going crazy, because women got too much advice about men from other women. Mm-hmm. And they don't know what the they're talking about.
Yeah, seriously.
It's true. I see this shit in the magazines. I don't read them, but I be seeing the cover. I be in the grocery store, fellas, you look at one of the magazines, like, what is this? And they say on the cover, 100 Ways to Please Your Man by some lady. Get out of here, man. Come on. Ain't no 100 ways. That list is 4 things long. Just suck his dick, play with his balls, and then fix him a sandwich and don't talk so much. And they're gonna be happy.
Literally, yeah. Oh my God.
Look at the dudes, yo.
Oh my gosh.
The dudes are like, woo, woo, woo.
And then
Clapping extra hard.
magazines trick the women. The magazines start picking at your self-esteem. Every page you turn, you start feeling fatter and uglier, and you feel like your clothes aren't good enough. And the magazines have you forgetting how fucking beautiful you are. And that's what happens. Now look what happens. And then you forget how beautiful you are, and we all suffer. If pussy was a stock, it would be plummeting right now because you flooded the market with it. You're giving it away too easy. I'm just being truthful. I'm just talking. It would plummet. We'd be watching the news today. Pussy plummeted again on the NASDAQ. Gold is up 10 points. You can see it. You ever have this happen? This is how confusing it is. This is the practical application of what I'm talking about. Like a guy be out, this happens to a lot of guys, you be out at a club, bar, right? You're kicking with your boys, and a girl walks by, and man, she looks good. She looks good. Not good in that classical way. I mean, you know, I'm talking good, like she got half her ass hanging out her skirt. Her titties are all mashed together, popping out the top of her turtleneck and shit.
Turtleneck? Oh, God.
And you with your buddies, right? You with your buddies, you got a couple drinks in you, and you see a girl like this, you might try to talk to her. This might not come out right. I don't know what you say, but damn, look at them titties! The girl gets mad at you. Wait a minute.
She has her whole body out.
Just because
and
I'm
then she wants
dressed
to
this
be
way does not.
But that's true. Let's just
Yeah.
pause for a moment. She has her tits out, her ass out, and the moment you comment on that,
Yeah.
she's gonna have a problem with that.
How dare you? How dare you point out all the skin that I'm showing? Like, yeah.
You know what you came for.
Yeah. You know what you were doing. You knew exactly what you're doing when you came with that low V-neck cut top and the skirt that like just barely shows. You know, they know what they're doing.
Make me a whore. Which is true. Gentlemen, that is true. Just because they dress a certain way doesn't mean they are a certain way. Don't ever forget it. But ladies, you must understand that that is confusing. Just is. Now that would be like me, Dave Chappelle the comedian, walking around the streets in a cop uniform. Somebody might run up on me. Oh, thank God. Officer, help us. Come on, they're over here. Help us. I'm like, man, oh.
I'm not a cop.
Just because I'm dressed this way does not make me a police officer.
Yeah.
Facts.
You understand what I'm saying? It's like, all right, lady, fine. Fine. You are not a whore. But you are wearing a whore's uniform, I'll tell you that shit right now.
That's the problem with women, you know, dressing provocative in today's society, right? I mean, if you're gonna have your tits out and your ass out, you got to take the good with the bad. There's gonna be guys there that unfortunately are gonna look at you like an object, right? But at the same time, if you want that liberation and, you know, to be free and all that good stuff, like I said, you got to take the good with the bad.
Yeah. There's definitely pros and cons to everything, right? So like you can't expect like, and guys are guys, right? Like they're very visual. So like, you know, if you see a girl with like her boobs out or whatever, you're gonna look most likely.
Right.
So and like for her to like catch a like feel a way about it, it's kind of like, hey, you know what you're doing though. Like, you know, like there are women who low key are like, who are trying to be like, oh, how dare you? But low key, they're like, I wanted the attention.
They want the attention.
Like,
that's the thing.
You know, some women just want to dress how they are and just not be bothered by it, and just it is what it is. Other women do want attention, just to make that clear.
I think if women literally went a week to 2 with literally no compliments, no validation,
it would do them
no
good.
Attention. No, I think they would self-destruct. Like
stop.
I literally think they would implode.
Oh, stop it. I don't think it would be that. No, I think they would go, if there are women who are constantly exposed to all this attention, right? They're constantly getting validation on social media, getting all these likes constantly, and then they completely like cold turkey, nothing happens, like dry, nothing. Then I think they would go more into like, they would be really, really sad, like deeply.
Right,
like,
but that's what I'm
sad.
saying. They would implode. Like they
What
would
does that mean?
like they would feel a way about themselves.
Oh, okay, when
The
you say
hottest-
implode, I'm like, what is like?
Okay, so let me be more specific. The hottest chick, 10 out of 10, if she never got attention for 2 weeks, hottest chick in the world, she would feel a way about herself.
Of course,
Like
yeah.
she would feel insecure.
Yeah.
Right? So women need that validation. And that's the reason why they dress that way. Not all, but that's why some of these women dress that way, because they need that validation.
Yeah.
They need that attention because it fuels them to feel good about themselves.
Yeah. I think every woman wants a certain degree of attention, right? Like I personally, I'm just shy, so I personally don't like a lot of attention, so I don't need that much. I just need a little bit. Like if you tell me I'm beautiful once in a while, like that's enough for me, you know? Like I don't really care for anything extra.
Right.
But there are the women who like
Extreme.
are on the extreme end who are like, no, I need it constantly, like all the time. If I feel like I've heard stories of women being like, my boyfriend didn't give me enough attention, so I'm talking to somebody else.
Right.
Like, what kind of nonsense is that? Like, you need it that badly that you would disrespect your man? Like, oh my gosh.
I think generally
Like,
speaking, women need a lot of attention. They need the cuddling. They need the I love yous. They need the good morning, beautiful. Like they need it from somebody, even though it's not from the. Because think about it. A lot of women will have what we call beta. Let me go ahead and play that real quick. Beta orbiters.
Oh, this word. Okay. Go ahead.
It's like planets circling the sun.
Uh-huh.
Right? You have these planet beta orbiters that they keep around to give them validation and free attention.
Okay.
Like literally that's what their job is for.
Okay.
Right? So women need it. I'm telling you, women need it.
Okay, I'm not going to disagree with you that women need it. I said I do agree that women do need attention, but to a certain degree. Maybe I'm on the very low extreme end where I'm
Right,
like, I
you're
don't
on
need
the-
like that much, you know, like I like whatever.
But
that's not a big deal.
the average woman needs that.
Yeah, like
Healthy
maybe
attention, yeah.
yeah, especially like maybe in the beginning of like dating and stuff, to know, like for her to feel the security of like, oh, I know that he's interested in me because he's been able to verbally say it as well as his actions. Like I think that's important in the early stages of dating.
But even
like
think about it like this: like let's say you have a married couple
Yeah.
of 10 years,
Yeah.
and the guy's out there working 80 hours a week. Like how many videos have we done where the guy's out there slaving, working 80 hours a week, doesn't necessarily provide the attention, right? Maybe she's a stay-at-home mom, and you know he's dead tired, right? As soon as he gets home, he goes to sleep. How many videos have we done where the woman is looking for external validation
yeah,
from
that's
someone?
like the ones who is it, the men who are in the like army or something like that,
Right,
And
the
then
army
woman-
guys,
yeah.
Navy guys,
Yeah, yeah.
Or even guys that are blue collar guys that have their own business, that are just excessively working and trying to provide for their families.
Yeah.
I mean, the videos that we
I do see
respond
that.
to,
So maybe it's more me then. I shouldn't put myself in these situations.
Right.
But like I can see how the majority of women do need like quite a lot of attention, right? So I can see your point of view on that. Let us know your experiences. If you've dealt with a woman like this, we really want to hear your thoughts and like your own like life experience and circumstances. So let us know in the comments.